So I've been playing a Zandalari over the last month or so, and I've been digging into their lore, their culture, and all that good stuff, learning all about them. But one of the things that's really interested me about the Zandalari are their prelates. You can see them around Dazar'alor and even fight some in the battle for the city, but my question is, what exactly is a prelate? What do they do in Zandalari culture? What's their status? What are they compared to in, let's say, human culture? More specifically, Stormwind, for example. Well, it should be a surprise to no one that a prelate is technically just a paladin. Like the Blood Knights of Silvermoon or the Sunwalkers of Thunderbluff, the prelates of Zandalar are paladins, which is why you can pick and play as one in the character creation screen. Now, as for their power, the prelates of Zandalar would draw their power directly from the Loa, more specifically Razan, who is known as the Loa of Kings and would be the mightiest of any Loa known to Zandalar. As the Zandalari Poem goes, Razan is the one with the glory of the sun. He stands strong, he stands tall, he is the greatest of them all. He is mighty, he is bold, as the legend surely told, strong of will and true of deed, Razan can always have the lead. Kingly, sharp, and honor-bound, a more noble Loa will not be found. He is the sun, the morning star. He is the pride of Zandalar. For how corny that is, the poem gives us a pretty good idea on what Razan and his powers are like, and therefore it gives us an idea on the ideals and power of his followers. It says Razan has the glory of the sun, and it mentions that he is the sun, the morning star, and is the pride of Zandalar, but the only other mention of a sun when compared to the light would be Anshe, the sun god in Tauren mythology, and is something that probably deserves its own video. But for now, let's look at a little bit of it. It could be that if Anshe is a real entity like Musha, better known as Elune probably, Razan might be a child of the sun god, maybe a manifestation of Anshe or his power. Regardless of if Razan might be related to Anshe, his power over the light has made the prelates of Zandalar the greatest warriors in the entire empire. In fact, their order is so great, so powerful, that they would not openly recruit new members. In order to even join the prelates of Zandalar, one must first be gifted by the Loa, which is probably just Razan, and must have a certain prowess in battle. From there, they would be trained into a mighty warrior of the Empire, and they would use Razan's power at his blessing to defend their borders and directly serve the throne and the Loa. If you needed an example on what a prelate would look like in its prime, think of King Rastakhan empowered by Bwonsamdi, but essentially on crack. He would be even stronger and would have a bubble. But with that said, a question might pop into your head. What happened to the prelates after the Loa's death? For those who are unaware, or have never bothered playing through Zuldazar, or might have short-term memory, Razan is dead. He was slain by the Prophet Zul during his coup against Rastakhan, and his soul was used to revive Dazar, the first of the Zandalari kings. Now, with his death, Rastakhan, who has also been blessed and powered by the Loa to extend his life, would be greatly weakened, and the same could be said about his prelates. From the mouth of Rada, the High Prelate, we are broken. The light of Razan has left us. Only a handful of those that followed the great king of the Loa still have any sort of power, and even they are suspect. Our life was devotion itself. Now, who do we become? Now, I like to think on this as a similar situation to what happened with the Blood Knights when Arthas destroyed the Sunwell. They, in order to make up for their lack of power, imprisoned and started siphoning the energies of the Narumuru. I talked about this in my video about the Sindarai and their golden colored eyes, which is something you can watch right here, but I'm pretty sure that if we get any more Zandalari lore in the future, in Shadowlands or beyond, more specifically, probably about their prelates, we might see them go through something similar to the Blood Knights. Maybe with the Zandalari joining the Horde, the ideals of the Sunwalkers and the Prelates will mix together, and we'll eventually see Zandalari calling upon Anshe to guide them in battle. But for now, they are without their power. So for any Zandalari Prelate role players out there, you are weak as hell. Don't let anyone fool you. Not even Rastakhan was immune to Razan's death, and he was the king. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns regarding this video, WoW, or its lore, you can leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to read each and every one of them. Thanks for watching.